According to NYPD gang research, Crips first emerged in the city of New York around 1993, bringing their love of hustling and blue things to Harlem. This was apparently the result of big Crips from Los Angeles with big arrest histories moving over to the East Coast in order to fly under the authorities' radars. And in the decades since their establishment, countless Crip sets have popped up in the city. However, in the modern day context of New York drill music culture, there's a few sets that stand out. Now, the most famous Crip in New York drill is arguably Pop Smoke. He hails from Canarsie, Brooklyn, also known as the Floss or the 90s, a well-known Crip hood which Pop Smoke is known to rep heavily in his music, constantly saying that he's Big 092 and shouting out 50 clock and 100 clock Crip sets in his tracks. He's also made cryptic references to the 823 Crips in his interviews.
I ain't gonna stop until I got 823 million though.
That's the number?
Yeah.
Why that number?
Yeah. Just 823 million. I need 823.
Also from Canarsie or the Floss is recently clouted Pop Smoke lookalike and sound-alike Dusty Locane.
This is a flossy movement.
Yeah,
This is a wool movement. This is a neighborhood movement. This is a straight movement.
So you really from Canarsie, like, you know what I'm saying?
Born and raised. If I ain't had this on, I'd show you 9/5 tatted on me. My first
you got
tats.
Now, after the tragic killing of Pop Smoke, the crown of King of Brooklyn drill was truly for the taking. And in my opinion, nobody on the Crips side is getting more shine now than Fabio Foreign. Favi! Another big old Crip who reps his gang affiliations in every aspect of his persona. His debut project was called 800 BC. They say it stands for before coronavirus, but we know it stands for Big Crip, baby. And that 800 doesn't mean 800 years before Crip Christ either, because Favi is really repping that 800 Foreign side, a crew hailing out of East Flatbush, adjacent to Pop Smoke's native Canarsie. Now, Favi reps 800 Foreign side so well you could say that he knows it like the back of his hand, which is handy because he's got it literally tatted on the back of his hand. In fact, Favi actually told DJ Vlad in an interview that he grew up on the 90s side of East Flatbush, along with fellow 90s or GS9, G-Stone 90s Crip, a rowdy rebel.
I was born in Brookdale, and I was raised like in the 90s, that's East Flatbush.
Okay, and I guess you and Rowdy Rebel actually grew up in the same building.
He lived like down the hall and around the corner.
And Bobby Schmurder, he lived around you also?
That's a fact. That's old gang. I mean, that's old family.
So we can add Bobby Schmurder and Rowdy Rebel to New York's rap and Crip lineup. In fact, you might have even heard Bobby Schmurder shouting out his fallen brother Scheist in some of his songs and interviews. Well, it turns out that Scheist was also a good friend of Fabio Foreign's, who's paid tribute to him by showcasing his mural in his music videos. Fun fact, that's actually from the music video for Critical, Fabio Foreign featuring Fetty Luciano, who is funnily enough Rowdy Rebel's little bro. Anyway, Favi has also shouted out Scheist in interviews, saying that the ops should know better than to disrespect his name.
They mentioned what?
They mentioned Scheist, they mentioned Kane. I mean, that's one of the top dogs, and that's my man. That's my man. That's my best man, family member. I mean, that's his real life cousin. I mean.
Favi is also known to have shown love to Young Costamano, who reps Crip, as well as JD and D Sav of OMB, who weirdly got a shout out from 6ix9ine back in the day on his song Stupid, which also featured a Bobby Schmurder verse recorded in jail, weirdly. This is because these guys are actually known bloods, who for the record are friendly with Crips as part of the Wu Alliance. This is why you'll see JD, D Sav, and Fabio Foreign all together rocking red and blue, dissing all the GDs and throwing up GDK in the music video for Blicky in a Box. But the final big old Crip on our lineup is Chef G, hailing from East Flatbush, along with his right-hand homie Sleepy Hallow. Chef G reps the 8-Tray Crips or 8-3 Crips, also known as Movin' Gang, with the 8 and the 3 from 8-Tray replacing the O and E in Movin' Gang, because hey, even Crips like having fun with language. Anyway, the 8-Trays or Movin' Gang are apparently not associated with the Wu and Cho movements, but are just straight Crippin' baby. And while you're there, Chef G is known to hang out with Jay Rich from the 4-Tray Crips, and frankly, that's just a whole lot of Crips, and a couple of Bloods too. Thing is, there's something that all of these guys have in common, and it's not the color of their bandana. It's the fact that there's one thing, just one thing, that they cannot stand: GDs. But who are these GDs that the Crips just can't get along with?